So Bestop says that this cable, the tension cable for a 2007 JKU, they don't sell that part anymore. Well, that part is sewn in and not replaceable. Well, let's see what we can do about that. So the idea here is I'm going to replace this cable with this cable. I found this replacement cable for a 2007, I'm sorry, a 2010 JKU online. For this replacement cable for the 10 was $50. Best price. Some places were a little cheaper. I'm sorry, a little more expensive. So what I decided I'm going to do is I'm going to take this spring off of the original cable. This plate, remains to be seen how well that's going to work out, off of the original cable. I'm going to put them on a new cable, and I'll put that new cable on my Jeep. So first thing I have to do is I have to tape this back together to get a size. We're going ultra scientific here. I don't know how this cable broke, but I do know that Bestop is not helpful in any way, telling me that the cable is sewn in and cannot be removed or replaced. There's another video of me putting a cable back in through the same place this one came from. So, do what you want with that information. Bestop. So, now the other thing, this is going to be a little different than the stock cable, because I'm going to have to use this ferrule and stop kit. I don't know how you pronounce that, but that'll do for now. So what I'm thinking here is we will loop it around at least once, well, once, and I'm going to bind it there. Okay, so now I need, how much more cable? Try not to knock my tape loose. It should probably also be noted that I bought the cable and the ferrule and stop kit at Lowe's for the grand sum of $6, excuse me. If I'm not mistaken on the size of the top, etc., pretty sure I can do both sides with the amount of cable that I got. I would just need another ferrule kit, which was all of $2. So for $7 or $8 I could replace both of these. Now, one thing I did notice, I'm aware, is that the original cable is coated in some kind of plastic rubber business, which is fine. So that means this one may rust and break, and if it does, I'll spend another $7, but then I'll coat it with something. It's covered, so it probably won't break or rust too badly. Now, the other thing I did notice is that the cable that I bought is just a shade thicker than the original cable. So that ought to be a challenge. That ought to be fun. See how this is smashed in there? Gotta figure out. I guess that's just the cable and it's squashed. Oh, you know what? I bet they just stuck that in a vise and gave it a squeeze. Oh, that didn't work. Let's see. If I give this a pull. entirely expected, but now maybe, let's see. All right, to the vise. My garage is a complete disaster, so try to focus us in just on the important parts here. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to put that in the vise, give it a little squeeze, and try to get that cable out of there. Let's see how that works. So put it in the vise this way this time, and I'm going to smack it right there a couple times. Well, it opened up that end a little bit, but this end is still pretty smashed. So get a little chisel, little nail set. Okay, so new plan. Got it in there. I'm gonna grab a hold of it here. It's in there pretty tight. I'm gonna try to bend it up to open that gap a little. Let's see. I'm also gonna try not to smack myself in the face. But alas, this looks promising. So I got it in there pretty good. I'm gonna try the chisel to work it through a little, open that up a little, see how that goes. Well, I got the tiniest bit of progress there, it looks like. And there's a definite gap there. Yeah, it's beat up pretty good. But hey, it doesn't have to look nice. Oh, this looks good. So I put it in that way. Now that I got that nail set out of the way. I wonder, can I film this and smack it with a hammer at the same time? Only one way to find out. Right. Burning the candle at both ends. See if I can spread this side out, maybe work my way down. As is so often the case, heat was the deciding factor. In fact, I'm not even going to touch that cable right now, it's hot. But I heated it up and I was able to bend that thing. So now, I'm going to get that cable out of there with a pair of pliers. I'm going to put the new cable in and I'm going to try to straighten out this piece of metal. We'll see how that goes. Alright, never done one of these ferrule cable clips before, but I mean, that's basically what I've got in mind. Let me bend that down and see if I can make a little L out of it. So this is what we've got now. Straighten that out just a little, put it down. Now what I'd like to do is pull some of this through, but keep that in there. Let's see. Kind of like that. That should be good. So I cut it. I cut enough there, I think. Alright, let's crimp it. Okay, so I know there's a special tool to crimp these. I decided to use a different special tool today. This one seemed to do the job for that. So I think that is going to hold that cable nicely. So then, see that thing? That's kind of sharp. We don't want that, especially on the canvas top. So we're going to put this on it. Just to cover up the sharp bits there. And we're going to use my special crimping tool again. And voila. Alright, I just gotta bend that back around the cable, and we're on to the other end. Okay, so the end is gonna need a little work. Should have heated it up before I started beating on it, because I split the end of it there. It's probably not gonna work out great for the life of the cable, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to file a little notch right there. Put the cable in it, maybe keep it from breaking for a little while. Again, this is really kind of an experiment. We'll see how it goes. I did go ahead and bind up the other end, which will be the spring end. Slide that down in there. Whoops. Yeah, see, I got that down there. So pull that through there. Pull it down. And got that ferrule in there. Keep it from coming out. I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Well, let me file this notch. So, we got a little notch there. And that'll sit in there. I kind of tried to round it a little bit so it's not too sharp on the edges. Cable's already a little bit torqued, but let's go put it in. Okay. So, we're in here. Open the top up to get the tension off of that side. There. So we can get the fish tape through. Tighten these up. Let's see. Now, the fish tape. The fixer of all things. So, as I recall, let's put that on there. Let's see. Oh yeah. There's my pocket. That's what I need to get into. So, I just slide fish tape in there. It's folded now, so flip her over. Slide the fish tape the rest of the way through. Try not to fall. Let's see. There it goes. And that, if I'm not mistaken, it's the end of the seam. Alright, got it open. Yeah, remember I lost that screw. It's alright, I'll take care of that. I'm gonna phone out because I don't want to drop it. Alright, so screws out. And lo and behold, just like last time. So now, we're gonna hook this here. And this is the new cable. Open this back up. Remember how I said I wasn't gonna lose that screw? Yeah, well. The best laid plans or something like that. There's a chance I could find it. I'm not making any promises. Might be down there somewhere. Okay. Ah, found the screw. See that? All right, so. So, put that up there. Give the fish tape a little pull. Get it tight. See that it's caught up a little here. It's all right. All right. And then give it a little pull. Yeah, I bent my fish tape. It's okay. Fixed. Oh, what's this? What's this? Oh my goodness, what is that? Back on top. And could have straightened that out just a little bit more probably. So I'm gonna put this back on here. Alright, so let's see. Looks like this business came off up here. Alright, got that back in there where it belongs. This, my cable in the notch. Alright, now I'd have to use 2 hands for this. So, you may notice that screw's a different color. It's because I've saved every screw that I've ever found in my life. So I have an extra. This is, gotta get that in there. But oh, I probably should have just given this a tug. So there, gave it a pull. Got that loop out of there. Oh yeah, watch out for those sharp ends on the cables. They'll get you. So now we're back down here. Take this, open this up. This zipper here. Look at that, it's not even all the way in. Alright, now, moment of truth. Little bug nest. Cable under that handy little whatever that is. And oh yeah, let's close this. Closed. This. So, took a quick look at the other side. Turns out this thing's got a bit of a stretch on it when it's closed. So let's put this through here. Again, just try really hard not to fall. And if I can just get it. Alright, I'm gonna do this from the other side. I'm gonna stand back, because if that cable breaks, I don't want to be there. That's the way it used to be. Let's snap it down and see what happens. Oh yeah, this stupid barb. You know, yeah, see this piece? The loop broke off right there. Not sure what to do about that one just yet. Okay, maybe I'll 3D print a replacement. Well, got it in there. What are the chances of the cable holding? I think the chances are stellar, personally, but hopefully they're better than the camera standing up. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, no gap. This is where there was a significant gap the other day when it was broken. So, Bestop wanted $400 for a top. They gave me a deal, $220 to replace the top. I found the part online for $50. I made one myself for $7. Sounds like a win to me.